Hey everyone, it's Amy from Vinyl Hysteria. I'm coming to you with another haul video. I've been kind of busy over the past 6 weeks. Picked up a lot of records, as you can see. So I'm gonna go through all the cool stuff that I found, including some really incredible stuff that I got last weekend. Probably my best finds so far of the year. So let's get started. I went to see Nico Case a few weeks ago when she was on tour, and it was my first time seeing Nico, so I was really excited about that. But also, I was excited because Jennifer O'Connor was opening for her, and I'd kind of recently gotten into her music. So the day of Nico's concert was actually the same day that Jennifer O'Connor's new album was being released. So while I was there at the show, I picked up the new album, Surface Noise, which is just a fantastic album. I've had this pretty much constantly on rotation. It's so good. It's really cool. It's also a pink record. They gave you the option of buying black vinyl or pink vinyl, so I went with the pink. And Jennifer was kind enough after the show to sign the record for me. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, this album is fantastic. If you don't know Jennifer's music, I definitely encourage you to check it out. She's got she's got a sort of a Missy Higgins sound, I guess, a little bit to her voice. Something's reminiscent about Missy Higgins. But yeah, this is just a fantastic album. So I was really excited to pick this up, and yeah, check it out. The next thing I bought, which is something actually that I got online, was the 45th anniversary of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. This was like one of my favorite movies as a kid. I still absolutely love this movie, and the soundtrack, it's so weird and just kind of, the whole film is strange and psychedelic, and it's really awesome. But what really drew me to this was that the 45th anniversary copy was going to be a limited edition on gold vinyl. So let me actually show this to you guys because it's pretty cool. It's gorgeous. And I even love the center label. So here's this beautiful gold vinyl. Really cool, right? And the chocolate bar as the B-side center label, which I thought was awesome. This is really cool. I kind of stalled on buying this when it came out. I took a couple of days, I don't know why, thinking about it. And by that point, I couldn't find a copy, a gold copy in any stores, online. I prefer to buy from a record store, or at least some sort of record store online. So I actually was like, I found a copy from Amoeba Hollywood, and I thought, oh great, well I'll go ahead and get it. And so I put it in my cart, and 20 minutes later I went back and they'd sold out. So I missed out on it, so I had to resort to eBay. But that's okay. I really needed to get this album. It's sort of a childhood favorite, so I kind of really needed to have that on gold vinyl. So I was really excited to pick this up. And then another thing that I found online, since I've not been able to find it in stores, is Excuse 17. This is their first album. This one came out in, I think, 1994. And it's on Atlas Records. And it's really great. It's Carrie Brownstein from Sleater-Kinney, Becca Albee, CJ Phillips. I actually have their second album on vinyl, Such Friends Are Dangerous, and that one actually is, in my opinion, a lot better. This is, I think they had sort of figured out their sound by then, and the songs were, I think, just more well crafted. But this is still a good album, and I really need to have this as part of my collection. So I picked this up, and I was really happy to nab this for a good price online. Some other things that I bought online include this 7-inch Sleater-Kinney You're No Rock and Roll Fun. This is the UK pressing on Matador Records 2000. It's one of it's a great song, and I'm a huge sleater-kinney fan, so I've been slowly collecting all of their albums, original pressings and re-releases, and trying to find as many 7-inches as possible. So I picked this one up. I got this actually from a seller in Great Britain, so I was really excited to have this come. It's in great condition. And another sleater-kinney 7-inch that I got was the Get Up single. Get Up is one of my favorite songs, so I was really excited to nab this. I've been on the hunt for this one for a while. This one's on Kill Rock Stars. I think this came out in '99, and I love this. First of all, I love the paper cut design on the front. I think that Nikki McClure did that, and let's see. I really love the center labels on the record. It's cool. I like the design on that. So yeah, it's in great condition. So I was really happy to pick this one up as well. I'm slowly adding to my sleater-kinney 7-inch collection, little by little. So every time I can find something, I'm pretty happy about adding it to my collection. So I got this one online as well. And then another thing that I found online is actually this transmission sampler. This was actually included in a magazine in 1984, and then it had this little fold-over insert, and inside is the disc, and it's actually kind of a semi-flexi disc. But the reason I actually got this was because it has Ruggedy Ann's on it, and they're an all-female punk band. They were from Winnipeg, Manitoba, back in the 80s, and they only put out one album, but they do have things on a couple of 7-inches and stuff. So I picked this up because I really love Ruggedy Ann's, and yeah. So, and this is actually my first flexi disc that I have in my collection. So. So that was pretty cool. I was happy to find that one. And then at the end of February, I went to my second record fair, and I only had about 20 minutes to look around, so it was a really short trip, and I knew it was going to be really tough. I went like right at noon time, which is the worst time to go, so I knew it was going to be hard to get in to see, you know, what they had at a lot of the booths. They were very crowded, but I looked through and I found this Matador sampler that I've actually been looking to get. It's just got some good stuff on it. It's got Kurt Vile, Yo La Tango, it's got Savages, Queens of the Stone Age. So this one's been on my list for a while, and I knew that they had it at a record store that I really love in Connecticut, and I was planning on picking it up there, but I found it at the record fair for, you know, a fair price. So I picked that up, and that was sealed, so happy to have that one. And then I was kind of getting ready to sort of head out and thinking that was going to be my only find. And out in the hallway, there were a few sellers, and this one guy had a booth that had a divider that was labeled Kill Rock Stars, Discord, and Matador. And I thought, well, that's exactly where I need to be, because I'm a huge fan of Kill Rock Stars. I love so much stuff on their label, and I'm a big Matador fan too. And so I was really excited because I found an original 1994 copy of Heavens to Betsy's Calculated. If you remember from my last video, I picked this up, the reissue, last time I went out and did a big vinyl haul, but I didn't have the original one, and I was really excited to see this. It's in really nice condition. There's a little bit of creasing down on the bottom, just a tiny bit. The record's in beautiful shape, and the guy that sold it to me, he said that he actually picked this up when he was at Yo-Yo A Go-Go back in the day. So it's kind of cool. It's just a single owner, and has a little bit of history to it. So yeah, super happy to pick this one up. Very good find. And in that same booth, I also got the Gossip's first album. I have a couple of other gossip albums, but I didn't have this one yet, so I'm happy I got to pick this one up. This is Kill Rock Stars again. I think this came out in 2001, I believe, but it's in beautiful shape, and I'm really, really happy to add this one to my collection as well. After that, I took a ride to one of my favorite record stores in Connecticut, Redscroll Records, and I always end up finding something there. Always. I never walk away empty-handed. This time around, I found Madonna, True Blue. This is a great album. I actually don't have any Madonna in my collection, believe it or not. But this is one of my favorite albums of hers, and it's in really beautiful shape, and I got it for a great price. And what was really cool, I thought, was that when I opened it up later, I found that it has this excellent poster for my bedroom wall. Kidding. I'm not going to put it on my bedroom wall, but I thought that was really cool that it still has the poster with it. Yeah, so that was a good find. I was happy about that one. And also while I was at Redscroll, I picked up, I saw Jennifer O'Connor's earlier album. This one came out in 2006 on Matador, and I was really happy to find this one. It was still sealed, so that was cool, and it even had like a little sticker in it and everything. So yeah, and I've been giving this a listen. It's good. It's a really good album. Yeah, so I was thrilled to pick this one up as well. And then last weekend I went to 2 new record stores, well, new to me. One of them actually is a brand new shop that just opened up. It had opened, I think, 3 weeks before I went, and I saw online that they had posted a photo of some Bikini Kill 7 inches, and they had posted it like 10 days before I was able to go, and I thought, well, those aren't going to be around anymore, but I went in and they were all still there. So I have 3 beautiful Bikini Kill 7 inches. These things are mint. I mean, there's no ring wear. Everything is still absolutely gorgeous. The records look like they've never been played, which is just so awesome. I was so excited to find these. These are the only 3 7 inches that Bikini Kill put out that are just them. There were some other 7. I think there's another 7 inch that they did with Team Dresch, but these are the ones that they did that are just them. So I was so excited to find these. They have all the original inserts in them, and there's actually one that has a really cool insert. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see here. So let me show you this cool insert that's in the Bikini Kill record. On the back of the lyrics, it's got an ad for Free to Fight, which I have on Candy Ass Records, which is so cool. And then it's got this other little thing down here, Women Run Record Labels, and it's got Chainsaw Records and Villa Locula. So I thought that was really cool. I love it. But yeah, everything with these records is just mint and gorgeous, and definitely my best find so far of the year. So really excited about that. And then actually in that same store I found Kill Rock Stars. This is another one of their compilations. This is Rock Stars Kill, and it's missing the 7 inch. There is a 7 inch that goes along with this. It doesn't have that, but it was a really fair price for what it was. The record's in beautiful shape, and actually the owner of the record store ended up giving me this for free, which was so cool. I was really excited to check out that new record place, and it definitely delivered. Really cool stuff. So pick that up as well. So now I've got 2. I'm still gonna look for the 7 inch to add into this one, but now I have 2 out of the 3 of the compilations on Kill Rock Stars. So I'm excited about that. And after I went to that record store, I went to another one just down the street. These were both in Florence, Massachusetts. I went to Feeding Tube Records next, and that's a record label and store that's been around for a while. And I went there specifically looking for 2 records that I'd seen in their online inventory. The first one was the Dub Narcotic Sound System album. They have a whole bunch of albums and everything, but this one I wanted specifically just for the song that Miranda July guests on. So, but I love Calvin Johnson, so this is on K Records again. So I was really excited to pick this one up, and I thought it was pretty cool too on the insert that's got Baby Miranda July, Punk Miranda July on there. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So I mostly got it for her. She's a really great performance artist and writer and everything. And yeah, I definitely wanted to add this one to my collection. So I got that one that was sealed. I was really excited about that. And then the other record that I was really excited to find is the Yo-Yo A-Go-Go live recording. This was recorded in 1994 at Yo-Yo A-Go-Go, and it's actually 3 LPs, and it's got just incredible stuff on here. My favorite artist on this compilation though is Excuse 17, so I was really excited to get it because of that. But it's also got Godhead Silo, Heaven's Betsy, Fits of Depression, Halo Benders, Girl Trouble, Carp, Beck, Mechanormal, Codeine, Team Dresch, Neutral Milk Hotel, yeah, I mean, Some Velvet Sidewalk, Lois. It's so much great stuff on this. So I picked this up and I'm so excited about it. I haven't had a chance to spin it yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to that. Because yeah, I mean, I love all these artists, and then to get this stuff, you know, live, recorded live, that's pretty cool. So this was another fantastic find, probably maybe my second favorite find of the year, behind the Bikini Kill records. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. And at Feeding Tube, they also had a bunch of 7-inches, and they have them broken out by geographical area, which I thought was great, because then I could just go right to the Northwest section, which is made for me, and see what they have. And they had some stuff that I already have in my collection, but I did find this Girl Trouble 7-inch from K Records in good condition, so I picked this one up as well, and happy to have it in my collection now. So that's what I found. I also got one final thing that I'm excited about as well. I have this album already, Wild Flag. It's their only album, and it's just fantastic. I love this, but I found a copy online signed by the whole band, so I had to get this one. This one I'm gonna probably frame and hang on the wall, but yeah, it's just such a great band. If you don't know Wild Flag, it's Carrie Brownstein from Sleater-Kinney, and it's Janet Weiss from Sleater-Kinney, and Quasi, and Mary Timony from X-Hex, and Helium, and Rebecca Cole, all great artists and musicians, and their album is fantastic. So if you haven't heard it, pick it up. But yeah, I was super happy to find this signed by the whole band. So this one's going in a special space with some of my other Wild Flag stuff. So those are the things that I picked up over the past 5 or 6 weeks. And yeah, so hopefully I'll have some more stuff for you guys soon. I'm sure I will. I've got some things coming in the mail, and I'm planning on doing quite a bit of record shopping over the next little while. So stay tuned, and I'm sure I'll have more to share with you guys soon. And if you like what you see, subscribe. And if you want to check me out online, you can do that on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. Just look for Vinyl Hysteria. Until next time, thanks.